Hey guys, it's Kate, and today's video is going to be how I do my loose curls, and this is my loose curls. If you guys know me, you know my hair is usually pretty tight when it comes to the curls, so for me, these are pretty loose. If you're looking for an even looser, like beachy wave looking video, this probably isn't the one for you. But for me, these are pretty loose and these are pretty casual. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys how I do them and what products I use to achieve this look. If you guys are interested, then please keep on watching and let's get into it. So if you guys know me, you know this is how my hair looks a lot of the time. It's just a really simple bun, just kidding. So basically this is kind of how I wear my hair like when I'm like doing something and I don't feel like having it in my face down. So for those of you that are like, oh my gosh, you have naturally straight hair, like you should wear it straight, blah, blah, blah. Like this is what it looks like straight. So I don't like it. It's really plain, it's really boring, but I don't like to use a lot of heat. So what I do is I curl my hair like once a week and then I wear those curls for like a while. I just use like dry shampoo and stuff, obviously. So yeah, that's what I do. But if you guys want to see how I do that quick little bun, it's obviously not like cute, but it just gets it out of the way. I tip my head forward. I normally don't like brush it, but if I'm going somewhere and I just want to put my hair up, then I will brush it. I just take my hair on top of my head like this and I make a knot and pull my hair through it and knot it, and then I just take the rest of the hair and put it around it, and that is how I normally do it. Sometimes I pull it out a little bit if I care to, but I normally don't, and then I usually just pull some pieces down. This is how my hair usually looks when I'm like doing something or going somewhere that I don't really care how I look. And then usually if I think about it, I'll put like a little scrunchie around it just to make it look a little cuter and a little more fancy. But that's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today is I'm gonna show you guys how I get like my loose waves, because a lot of times I do like my like spirally waves that are like my church and conference and like big event waves, and those curls usually last like a long time. This is for those days where my hair looks like this and it's just super flat, so I want to get a little bit of volume into it and I just want it to look a little bit more put together. And I'm also filming another video after this, so I don't want my hair to look like this in it. So pretty much the only reason I'm doing my hair right now is because I'm filming a video after this and I have church tonight, so that's like 2 reasons. But I am using my New Me wand. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know I've been using this wand for probably like 3 or 4 years at least. And so I'm kind of just still waiting for them to sponsor me, but it's fine. Anyways, so this is the Titan 3 wand. This is the 25mm wand, so it's an inch, and it heats up to, I think, like 400 degrees. I don't normally heat it up that much just because I don't want my hair to get all burned. But yeah, it gets pretty hot. It says error. I don't really know why it says that. I'm trying to figure out what to do. My hair looks so bad. Okay, I'm not sure why it worked plugged in back here, but I guess that's what we're doing. Okay, so the only things that I really use for my hair, I like used to use like heat protector and like all these different sprays, but I just don't have time and I don't really care. So I use my wet brush, which has a lot of hair in it, so that's really gross, but it's just a wet brush by Brush Pro. And it is this purple one with a yellow middle, and it's really good. I've never had a wet brush until a couple weeks ago, and I got it from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I know they sell it at like regular like grocery stores though. But yeah, so I got it and it works really well on wet hair, dry hair, whatever, but it's definitely like a life-changing brush. Like I never realized that I needed one until I got it, obviously. And then the next thing that I use is this Conair wide toothed comb. And I use this to kind of like brush the curls out a little bit to make them like looser, to get that loose wave look. And then the last thing I use is hairspray, and I use the Herbal Essences Body Envy Volumizing Hairspray, and it is the max. It's up to 4, so you can get 1, 2, 3, or 4, which is just like how much hold it has. And for me, I just have always used maximum hold hairspray, so that's why I use it. I just always have, and I've been using this hairspray for like 3 years and I love it. So because it's winter, before I've been curling my hair lately, I've just been spraying the top a little bit just because it gets super staticky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've just been doing that just to get it to not be staticky, because that's really not a good look. And then I know a lot of people like section off their hair when they curl it, but I don't do that because I don't, like I said, I just don't really care. Okay, I love that this piece just decided to come over. Anyways, so this video is taking a long time. So basically I just take my hair and I put it on either side. I don't, section off one side. I don't do any of that stuff. So starting off, I just use a piece in the back, and I use like kind of thick sections, but not too thick. And I take my wand, and my wand is at 180 degrees right now, so it's not too hot. And I don't hold it on for very long, just because this wand is pretty hot, so you don't need to keep it on very long. Why is this getting colder? Okay, whatever, we're just gonna keep going. This video's not going as planned, but it's totally fine. So I do pull on it just a little bit when I take it off of the wand, just because I feel like it makes it a little bit looser. And I know a lot of people, when they do loose waves, they don't start at the top, they start in the middle, but this is just how I do it because this is how I like it. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do my loose curls. I will do a like normal curls tutorial soon because I have changed it up in the past few years, and I think the last time I did a curls tutorial was back in like 2017. I mean 2016 actually. So and then for the front, I don't do like a really small section. I just do like a thick section. Okay, so now that this whole side is done, I let it cool off, because if you start like trying to fix it when it's hot, it's just gonna like get really flat and all the curls are gonna fall out. So I don't touch it, I just leave it. And then I start on the other side. So same thing, we're just gonna be using big sections. See, now this is not what we want. because we're trying to get loose waves. So we're just gonna pull on this piece just a little bit to make it less like structured and pretty, because that's not like what we want for this look. You know, obviously it's all like personal preference. A lot of the times I do like my curls to be, you know, put together and nice, but when I'm going for like a specific look, which is right now is like loose, I want to make sure they don't look super put together, because the point of having like a loose curl look is kind of to make it seem like you didn't put a lot of effort in, and you know, you just rolled out of bed and you just always look so good. Obviously that's not true because you spent time doing it, but we just want that illusion, you know? So that's what we're going for. And of course, at the end, I'm gonna be fixing everything up and making it even looser and even, you know, beachier. So now we are just gonna wait for these curls to cool off a little bit. They're almost good, but I'm just gonna give them a few minutes because I don't want them to get flat and fall out when I start fixing them. So I just like to let them set for a moment. That's what they look like. For now, we're gonna fix that. All right, so now that our curls are cooled down, we're gonna take this wide toothed comb starting at the bottom of the curls, and we're just gonna be combing them out a little bit, making them kind of blend together a little bit. And this kind of reminds me of like vintage curls, like how they used to do that, but don't worry, it's not gonna stay like that. And then doing this side, just gonna start at the bottom, work our way up. Until they're all kind of loose and a little bit like blended together. Now what I do, and this is what I do for all of my curl looks, I just tip my head over and I shake the curls. So that's what I do. Now bringing them back around, I like to do kind of a far part. So sometimes it just goes naturally and sometimes I have to like physically make that part. Today is not one of those days where it's gonna happen naturally. And then my hair's very staticky, it's all in my face. So I'm gonna use some hairspray to obviously set it, but also to get rid of that static because it's really annoying. I think it's important to remember that the longer that you're like out and about, the more like loose and beachy they get. So if it's not to your satisfaction of like how loose you want it to be, like it's gonna get looser throughout the day. And then I just kind of like to brush out the top just a little bit to kind of make it look a little better, make it flow. So to you guys, this might not seem very loose, but to me, this is very loose. I don't normally wear my hair like this until my normal, like really like elaborate curls get kind of loose, and this is how they look at the end of the week. But this is how I do my like loose curls if I ever want loose curls and I'm ever like wanting that look. So yeah, this is how I would do that. I don't know why my voice just cracked, but so yeah, this is how I do it. And if you guys like it, let me know. If you don't and you think this is not loose curls, I'm sorry. I am trying my best here, but everyone does loose curls differently. This is how I do mine, just because like I said, like my normal curls are not loose at all. So compared to my normal curls, these are loose, these are beachy, and these are more casual. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. I will have them all linked down below. And if you guys have any questions about anything that I used in this video, please leave those in the comment section below. Any future video ideas, let me know and I will try to do those. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.